Hello and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we're quickly going to talk about how to actually set a limit order, a buy limit, sell stop, buy stop. I made another video explaining all of this in detail, but here I just want to be showing you practical example of how you can actually use those things and set them in your trading application, whether you're using MT4, MT5 or any other preferred trading application. Okay, so I'm going to be starting with buy limit. Okay, so it is basically when the price you want to buy at is below the current market price. So you're actually waiting for price to come down, right, and pick you from there. So as you can see on the screen, I have marked out a support zone or a demand zone that I want to be buying from. Okay, and I'm just pretty much waiting for price to come down. Okay, I'm waiting for price to come down, pick me up, and continue moving in the upwards direction. So let's say for whatever reason I'm hoping that price would come down. Let me just quickly use the trend line. I'm waiting for price to come down to this point, okay, and then move up from there. All right, so I'm waiting for price to come to 186.196. You can see it right here, 186.196. that is where I want to be entering from. My stop loss will be somewhere here or maybe slightly below to give room for liquidity or any other thing like that. So my stop loss will be somewhere around 185.839, or if I bring it down to accommodate any liquidity or so that my stop loss has some time or some space to breathe. Okay, so I want price to come down, pick me right somewhere here. My stop loss will be here, and let's say my TP is right here, my take profit is right here at 189.822. okay, so this is exactly how you use a buy limit order. Where price is above where you want price to meet you. Okay, so you can use this buy limit just in case you want to, like, you know that you will not be available maybe by the time market comes to that your support zone or your demand zone. You know that you may not be available to be with your phone or your laptop to place the order, so you just quickly use a buy limit. So let me go to, I'm using MT4. So let's say I want to, hold on, this is GJ. So now first and foremost, when I come here, I want to change this to buy limit. I want to change this instant execution to buy limit, and then I want to set my lot size or my position size depending on my risk management strategy or whatever I'm comfortable risking on this trade. So let's say that I may make another video about how to know the actual position size to use depending on what you are willing to risk on each position, on each trade. Okay, so but for now let's move back to what we're doing here. So let's say I'm comfortable with a position size of 0.5. okay, 0.5. okay, so and I want a buy limit. Now remember, the price I want here, where it is written price, is the price I want the market to come and meet me at, which is, like we said earlier, which is 186.224. so that's exactly what I'm going to be imputing on my MetaTrader app. 186.224. I'm just coming over here to do 18. Did I get that number right? 186.224. 186.224 is a price where I want market to come and meet me. Then of course, always remember to put your stop loss and your take profits immediately. Okay, so let's say my take profit is somewhere here. Okay, 185.708. I'm just giving this as an instance. I'm not taking this trade. This is on a demo account, by the way, so that you would get every single thing. 185.709, 185.709 is the stop loss, and the take profit is, let's say my take profit is at this liquidity zone right here. So let's say my take profit is at this liquidity zone right here, 189.914, 189.194, and then I will just place this, come right here and click on place, and that trade has been placed, right? So whenever the market comes down to this price, I will be picked up. Whether or not I am online, I will be picked up and I will join this trade. Okay, same thing goes for sell limits, but in the case of sell limits, I want price to come up, pick me, and then continue selling. Okay, so it will mean that wherever price is as at when I want to set that order, it is below the price where the market is currently below the price where I want it to sell from. Okay, still on GBP JPY. So let's say I have found this zone. I'm just giving an instance. I have found this supply zone or this resistance zone, and for whatever reason, depending on my technical analysis or fundamental analysis, I am anticipating that price will come up to this zone, and sell. Okay, so like I said, if you are using a sell limit, it means that wherever you are placing your sell limit, that price is below the current market price, is below that your price. So here my price is here, my entry is 192.720, right? And you can see where price is. So price is still somewhere here. So let's just say that I'm busy or I'm doing something else with my time or myself, and I know that whenever price would come to that zone, I may not be available, or I just don't want to take chances. I don't want to miss that trade. So I'm basically going to be setting a sell limit, right? I want price to come up here. I want price to come up to this point. Okay, from wherever it is now, I want it to come up to this point. Okay, or somewhere within this zone, right? And if it enters somewhere within this zone, I want the market to take me in on this trade. Okay, so again, for whatever reason, if it exceeds this zone and it begins to break off from here, I no longer want to be in this market, because price is definitely going against me and I would want to cut my losses early. So which is why I'm going to be setting my entry here at 192.772, my stop loss somewhere here, indicating that I don't want to be in this trade if price goes against me. And then if price doesn't go against me and it goes in my direction, I want price to come up here, and I'm going to be setting my take profit from anywhere here down. Maybe I will find a zone that I'm comfortable with, or depending on my risk to reward ratio, and that is it. Okay, so this is the move I am expecting from the market, right? Coming up to this point, to this zone, rather, not a point, a zone, but it's going to pick me at exactly 192.742. okay, and even if it continues to range within this rectangle, I'm okay with it, right? As long as it finishes its job and still comes down, I'm okay with it. But if for whatever reason it comes up to this point, or anywhere here, depending on where I'm going to be putting my stop loss, if it comes anywhere there, I no longer want to be in this trade, because it's signifying that the market is going against me and I want to cut my losses quickly. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing. So my entry is 192.786. so let me go back again. So I want to, again, first things first, you come to make sure that what the instrument you want to trade, or the security you want to trade, make sure that it is that same one there. So let it not be a case of you wanting to trade maybe GBP JPY and what is there is GBP USD. It may mean a different thing totally, and you may end up losing money. So let's go back to it. First and foremost, you check your security, then you come here, you change it to sell limit. Okay, and then of course change your, or you leave it at that, you change your position size, and then your price, the price you want market to pick you is 192.786. 192.786, right? And then your stop loss, please do not forget to put in your stop loss, because of course you will not be in the market, so you would not be paying attention to when price goes against you. If it will go against you, you would not be there. So it is better that you just ensure that you take this off. Okay, you make sure that you take off any surprises by putting in your stop loss. So the stop loss, let's say, let me quickly use my short position tool to let this be clearer. So let's say I want my take profit to be here, my entry is here. So this short position tool or the long position tool helps you to actually see the exact prices you would be working with. So let me remove this. Let me remove this. So you can see that this short position tool has simply shown to me what exactly. Let's say I'm a swing trader and I'm swinging to this point. Okay, so let's say this is what I'm doing. I'm swinging to this point. So right here, my entry would be 1 point. We have set our entry. So what I'm looking at now is the stop loss. So it is not really advisable for you to put your stop loss at exactly the zone, because price may just decide to come here, dance around this zone, and then still continue the sell movement. So in order not to be kicked out of the trade, even though price is in your favor, make sure that you give your stop loss some space to breathe. Okay, so make sure that you give your stop loss some space to breathe. Now come right here. So let's say my stop loss is 193.813. 193.893. Okay, and then take profits. Of what use is setting a stop loss if you don't set your take profit as well? Okay, so 183 points right here, you can see where it lands. Maybe here, this is where I want to, this is my target. You can see it right here. This is my target, this is what I'm targeting. 183.798. 183.798. 183.798, and I am done. Okay, I just simply place it and we're good to go. Okay, so that is for buy and sell limits. Now for sell stop and buy stop, I think it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy to, and let's just still use this example. So let's assume that I am not according to my strategy, I wouldn't be selling here. Let's say I would be buying. Once price comes to this zone, it signifies that price wants to continue the buy movement. So I'm just giving this as an instance. This is not a video on strategy or anything. I'm just saying that let's assume that according to my strategy, that whenever price comes to this point, this zone rather, 193.111, if for any reason price comes to this place, it is an indication to me that price wants to continue in the uptrend, right? But I cannot wait for price to, I cannot wait, or I cannot be online, or I may not be online when price comes to that zone, and I don't want to miss that trade. So what I will simply be doing is I'll be setting a buy stop right here. Let me still use that. I'll be setting a buy stop right here, okay? And I want price to come here and meet me. Once price meets me here, I want to see a continuation or an upward movement from here. Okay, so it's totally different from the buy limit. Again, let me repeat it. For a buy stop, price is below your entry zone. For a buy stop, the current market price is below your entry zone, and you want price to come and meet you from behind, right, from down, and then continue the buy movement. So this is what you want to see. Okay, you want price to continue doing this, right? You want price to continue doing this, right? But sometimes price may not just come and do this outrightly. It may just come here, stall within your zone, do a little movement here, and then still continue the upward movement. Okay, so but whatever price wants to do, you want to ensure that you are, as long as price comes to that zone, you want price to pick you, and you want price to continue moving up. Okay, so in that case, let me bring out my long position tool. In that case, I want my entry to be maybe somewhere here at 192.765, right? So, and I want price to, let's say I want price to, maybe from the historical data, I've seen what price has done before, and I'm anticipating for higher prices that I want to take my TP from. So let's say that this is what I want to do right now. Let me take off the trend line so that you don't get confused. So this is what I want to do right now. I want price to come here. For whatever reason, price, this price continues to buy up, and then it comes to this zone. If for whatever reason it comes here, okay, if it comes here and then finds its way again, if it comes here and then finds its way down here again, I no longer want to be in this trade, right? It's signifying that it wants to continue selling. I don't want to be in this trade. Okay, so that is it. But if it continues to move upwards, forgive the second arrow, let me take that out. So if it continues to move up, yes, I'm happy that the price is moving towards my TP. But if for whatever reason it comes to this zone and finds its way back and takes me out, or hits this price of 192.251, I no longer want to be in that trade. Okay, so that is basically what it means, and that's what I'm going to be setting on my MetaTrader app, or any app that you use for execution. There are so many apps that you can use for your trade execution, but in this case I'm using Meta4. That's why I'm always mentioning MT4. Okay, so like we said, price is below the current market price is below my entry zone. So I'm basically going to be, let me get that. So we want price to come right here. So I'm going to be putting my stop loss depending on my strategy, I'm going to be putting my, let's say my stop loss is here and I want price to come up to that zone. Okay, I want price to come up to, from here that price is currently, I want price to come up to that zone. So from here that price is, I want price to come up to this zone. So if it gets here, I want to enter into that trade. So right here it is at 192.709 is the entry. 192.709. 192.709. Remember, we are using the buy stop. 192.709. Of course, remember to always put in your stop loss. Stop loss is at 192.375. 192.375. And take profits is 195.129. 195.129. Okay, and I'm just going to be placing that order. Okay, now finally, of course, from the buy stop, you may also have gotten a glimpse of what the sell stop implies. Okay, so it means that I just want, let's say let's look for a zone. Let's look for a zone that is below the current market price. So let's use this. Okay, you see I'm using the same security here. I'm using the same commodity here. So right here, so let's say I want price to come here. If price comes to this zone, remember price is above my zone. So if price comes to this zone from here, if for whatever reason price comes to this zone and hits this zone, okay, it is a signal to me that price wants to sell, or the sellers are in control of the market and I want to sell with them. Okay, so if it comes here, I want it to continue selling and I want to be in that trade where it will continue selling downwards as long as it comes to this zone. Okay, so what I'm simply going to be doing is to simply pick up my short position tool. Okay, my short position tool will be somewhere here, and of course I want it to continue going down. I want this sell position to continue going down, right? But you are not the owner of the market. Remember, you're not the owner of the market. If for whatever reason price decides to come here and then continue going up again, let me use a trend line this time around. From here, if price comes to this zone and for whatever reason continues to come maybe somewhere here, continues to dance around this zone, I feel like price may come and hit this zone, or price wants to change direction and continue selling. Right now, in that case, it means this is now a demand zone that price wants to buy from. Okay, but if price shows any signal of going up from this zone, I no longer want to be in this trade because now it is against me. Okay, and I want to cut my losses, and then I just put my stop loss there. So we have the entry price right here, 185.840. remember, change it. This is sell stop this time, 185 point, did I miss that point? 840. Then stop loss as usual. Make sure you do not forget to put in your stop loss, please, so that you don't blow your account even in your absence. 186.567, 186.567. And then lastly, it's pretty easy. You can see that it's very easy as long as you understand the details and you understand what each of those features do for you. It is pretty easy to just set them. All you have to do is input in the figures and you'll be okay. So lastly, let's take the take profit. Take profit is 184.449, 184.449, and that is it, right? And you just place your order. So if you have gotten value from this video, if you enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, drop your questions in the comment section and I will answer them when I see them. Okay, have a good one, trade safe, always ensure that you're managing your risk along the way, and stay safe. Like I said, if you'd like to learn how to properly manage your risk, how to use pips calculator to automatically set your position size according to your risk appetite, check out the next video I'm going to be posting after this. See you in the next one. Bye bye.